Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about our course Molecular Biology, course code VCHM221. This is lecture number 18 of the series of our online lectures. The topic of today's lecture is transposons or transposable elements. The outline of today's lecture is we will talk about introduction to transposons. We will talk about discovery of transposable elements. Then we will talk about the general characteristics of transposons. This will be followed by understanding the types of transposable elements. After this we will talk about non-composite transposon. This will be followed by talking about composite transposon and uses of transposons. In the end, we will talk about the conclusions of the topic of transposons. So this is the comprehensive outline of today's lecture. Now we move towards our lecture. Introduction to transposon or transposable elements. A transposable element, abbreviated by TE, is a DNA sequence that can change its relative position, self-transpose within the genome of a single cell. Recombination allows the movement of transposable elements or transposons. These segments of DNA found virtually all cells move or jump from one place on a chromosome, the donor site, to another on the same or a different chromosome, the target site. So this is about the introduction. Now further elaborating the introduction, Barbara McClintock first discovered transposable elements in corn in the 1940s. Transposable elements or transposons are they are also called as jumping genes, or regions of genome that can move from one place to another. The first transposable element is discovered in bacteria is called insertion sequences or IS elements. It turns out that these are the simplest transposons, comprises of about 45% in human genome, insert at many different locations. Now, discovery of transposable elements in 1940s by McClintock, Barbara and Mays found genetic elements regularly jump to new location, affect gene expression. Mays kernels show variation in color. Later in 1960s, bacteria and bacteriophages were shown to possess transposable elements. Development of recombinant DNA technology demonstrate transposable elements exist in all organisms. General characteristics of TE or transposable elements. They were found to be DNA sequences that code for enzymes which bring about the insertion of an identical copy of themselves into a new DNA site. Transposition events involve both recombination and replication processes, which frequently generate two daughter copies of the original transposable elements. One copy remains at the parent site and another appears at the target site. A transposable element is not a replicon, thus it cannot replicate apart from the host chromosome. Now, types of transposable elements. Different types of transposable elements are present in both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. There are three types in prokaryotes: insertion sequences, transposons, bacteriophage. Insertion sequence: IS were the first transposable elements identified as spontaneous insertion in some bacterial operon. The IS are shorter, 800 to 1500 base pairs, and do not code for proteins. In fact, IS carry the genetic information necessary for their transposition, the gene for the enzyme transposase. There are different IS such as IS1, IS2, IS3 and IS4 and so on in E. coli. Now, transposon insertion sequence is shown here. This is transposase gene. Here is the chromosome. Here is the inverted repeats. The transposase, you can see here, this is the diagrammatic representation of transposase. Transposons are similar to IS elements but carry additional genes. TN are several thousand base pair long and have genes coding for one or more proteins. On either side of a transposon is a short direct repeat, the sequence into which the transposable element insert is called target sequence. Two types of transposon. One type is composite transposon and the other one is non-composite transposon. Composite transposon: any segment of DNA that flanked by two copies of an IS and central coding region with antibiotic resistant gene and no marker gene, designated by the TN. Composite E. coli transposon TN10, IS10L. Here you can see this diagram is not drawn to scale, so it has to be kept in mind. So this is the diagrammatic representation of the composite transposon. Now, another type is non-composite transposon. Non-composite transposon do not terminate with IS elements but contain terminal inverted repeats. Has three genes at central region: BLA beta, lactamase, Brex, ampicillin, TNPA transposase for insertion, TNPB resolvase, recombinational events. Non-composite E. coli transposon TN3, TNPA type shown here. Here is the diagram is not drawn to scale, so this is TNPA, TNPT, TNPR, AMP. Now, bacteriophage mu. The longest transposon known so far, that is the longest transposon known so far, carries numerous genes for viral head and tail formation. The vegetative replication of mu produces about 100 viral chromosomes in a cell, arises from the transposition of mu to about 100 different target sites. Therefore, considered as giant mutator transposon. Mechanism of transposition. Movement of transposon occurs only when enzyme transposase recognizes and cleaves at either 5' or 3' of both ends of transposon and catalysis at either 5' or 3' of both the ends of transposon and catalysis staggered cut at the target site. Depending on transposon, a duplication of 3 to 12 bases of target DNA occurs at the site where insertion is to be done. One copy remains at each end of the transposon sequence. After attachment of both ends of transposon to the target site, two replication forks are immediately formed. This stage there starts two paths for carrying out onward process. Transposition. Mechanism of movement of transposable elements from one location to another location is called transposition. In the process, staggered cuts are made in the target DNA. The transposable element is joined to single-stranded ends of the target DNA. Finally, DNA is replicated in the single-stranded gap. Transposable elements in bacteria. There are three main types. The insertion sequences are IS elements, composite transposons, the TN3 elements. Now, IS elements are compactly organized. Typically, they consist of fewer than 2,500 nucleotide pairs and contain only genes whose product is involved in promoting or regulating transposition. At least some IS elements encode a protein that is needed for transposition. This protein, called transposase, shown here, seems to bind at or near the ends of the element where it cuts both strands of the DNA. Cleavage of DNA at these sites excises the element from the chromosome or plasmid so that it can be inserted at a new position in the same or a different DNA molecule. IS elements are therefore cut and paste mechanism. Here you can see the transposon inverted repeats are shown here. Here is the host DNA, here is the target site, here is the transposon. Fill in the gaps, fill in the gaps here. Here is the transposon, here are the direct repeats. Now, composite transposons. Composite transposons, which are bacterial cut and paste transposons denoted by the symbol Tn, are created when two IS elements insert near each other. In Tn9, the flanking IS elements are in the same orientation with respect to each other, whereas in Tn5 and Tn10, the orientation is inverted. The region between the IS elements in each case of these transposons contains genes that have nothing to do with transposition. So here is the Tn9, here is the Tn5, 2500 base nucleotide pair, here is the 5700, here is the 9300, here the terminal repeats, inverted terminal repeats are shown here, Tn for Tn10. Tn3 elements. TN3 elements, the elements in this group of transposons are larger than the IS elements and usually contain genes that are not necessary for transposition. The transposition of TN3 occurs in two stages. First, the transposase mediates the fusion of two circular molecules, one carrying TN3 and other not. The resulting structure is called a co-integrate. During this process, the transposon is replicated and one copy is inserted at each junction in the co-integrate are oriented in the same direction. In the second stage, TNPR encoded resolvase generates two molecules each with a copy of the transposon. Here is the donor plasmid, this is the recipient plasmid. The transposase encoded by TN3 catalyzes the formation of a co-integrate between the donor and recipient plasmid. During this process, TN3 is replicated, so there is a copy of the element at each junction in the co-integrate. So here the whole process is shown how the resolvase play its function, and donor and receptor plasmid separate each with a copy of TN3. Here you can see this is the process that occurs. Transposable elements in fungi. The transposable elements found in three orders of fungi: Scomycota, Basidiomycota, and Zygomycota. However, most were identified in Scomycota species. Fungus transposable elements are divided into two main classes by their mode of transposition and structural organization. Class 1 elements are retro elements transposed by a copy and paste mechanism by the reverse transcription of an RNA intermediate. This class is subdivided into LTR retro transposons, which are flanked by long terminal repeats sharing an overall organization similar to retrovimases, and non-LTR retro elements which have structural features of long and short interspersed nuclear elements, lines and signs respectively. Class 2 transposable elements are also called DNA transposons, are flanked by two terminal inverted repeats and transpose directly through a DNA formed by a cut and paste mechanism. Transposable elements in eukaryotes. In eukaryotes, transposable elements can be divided into two groups. One group is structurally similar to transposable elements found in bacteria. Other is retrotransposon. They use RNA intermediates. These include the TY elements in yeast, copy elements in Drosophila, allo sequences in humans. Transposons in maize. The bacterial transposons were discovered in 1940s by Barbara McClintock, who worked with maize. She found that they were responsible for a variety of types of gene mutation, usually insertion, deletion, translocation. TY elements in yeast. TY elements are a retrotransposon found in yeast. More than 30 copies of TY elements present. At the end, direct repeats called delta sequences of 334 base pair long present. These are analogous to long terminal repeats found in retroviruses. Elements in humans. About 45% of human genome consists of sequence derived from transposable element. Common T in human genome is allo, transposed through an RNA intermediate. Allo belongs to repetitive sequences, are collectively called as signs, constitute 11% of human genome. It also has lines, usually about 6,000 base pair, constitute 21% of human genome. These two are identified as cause of mutations in 20 cases of genetic diseases. Effects caused by transposons. Transposons are mutagens. They can cause mutations in several ways. A transposon inserts itself into a functional gene. It will probably damage it. Insertion into exons, introns, and even into DNA flanking. The genes can destroy or alter the gene's activity. Mutation responsible for some human genetic diseases include hemophilia A, hemophilia B, X-linked severe combined immunodeficiency, porphyria, cancer, etc. Uses of transposon. They can be used as cloning vehicles, transformation vectors for transferring genes between organisms. Also, drug resistance genes encoded by many transposons are useful in the development of plasmids as cloning vehicles. Transposons mutagenesis. Use of transposons to increase the rate of mutation due to insertional inactivation. Conclusion. Transposons are present in the genomes of all organisms where they can constitute a huge fraction of the total DNA sequence. They are a major cause of mutations in genome rearrangements. The ability of transposable elements to insert and to generate deletions and inversions accounts for much of the macromolecular rearrangements. They cause mutations which is used in the production of different color of grapes, corn, and other fruits. As a result, they are used in the genetic studies. So this was all about transposons and transposable elements. Thank you for watching. There is a slight mistake that I would like to correct, and that is regarding the topic here. It is this topic, so kindly ignore the previous topic that we have I forgot to update. So it should be kindly read it as transposon, transposable element in the section of topic instead of experimental techniques, which was actually for the previous lecture. So I beg your pardon for this mistake. I'm going to update it at the end, but kindly make sure that you read it as updated, like the one I am updating now. So now I think I have rectified the mistake. So thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'll be happy to answer your questions.